World War One had many causes, including alliances, militarism, assassination, nationalism, and imperialism. After the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand was shot by Serbian nationalists, all the alliances made by Serbia and Austro-Hungary were brought into play and created a world war. Using the source, what research question have I come up with? Was there tension between the countries that were involved in World War I before the World War started? So, the origins of the source. The source is a primary source as it came from the time of World War I. It is not specified who the author of the document was. However, it is known that a German chancellor, Otto von Bismarck, had a lot to do with the treaty. He was the person who pressured Austria-Hungary into signing the Triple Alliance with Italy because Italy and Austria-Hungary were always at a dispute over land in North Africa. At the time it was signed, the treaty did hold significance as Germany had made a promise to support Italy's ambitions to get land in North Africa in return for Italy's signature. It also held significance because the treaty also meant that Italy would have to aid Germany in the circumstances that France attacks them, and vice versa. However, due to the agreement that Italy and France made to be neutral in the event of attack upon each other, this caused Austria-Hungary and Germany to depend on one another. The purpose of the document. The Triple Alliance was a secret alliance or agreement. There is proof of the agreements being kept from the public in Article 6. Quote, Article 6. The high contracting parties mutually promise secrecy as to the contents and existence of the present treaty. End quote. Italy had only signed the treaty because they needed protection from France after they lost to France in North Africa ambitions. While stated in Article 1 that, quote, the high contracting parties mutually promise peace and friendship, and will enter into no alliance or agreement directed against any one of their states. End quote. However, Italy later signed the secret Treaty of London and was brought into World War I on the side of the Triple Entente. The value of the source. In the Treaty of the Triple Alliance, it basically states that Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy would join no agreement or alliance that would go against each other. They would all mutually support one another if it was in their own interest. If Italy were attacked by France, Germany and Austria-Hungary would help Italy, and the same with Germany. However, nothing is said about Italy helping Austria-Hungary. The document also states that if either Germany, Austria-Hungary, or Italy is pulled into a war with two or more of the opposing great powers, without any provocation of their part, the casus foederis, case for alliance, will arise simultaneously for all of the contracting parties. Also, if one of the contracting parties are threatened, there will be a meeting by all three countries to discuss what military measures to take, and to make sure everyone participates, as well as that the treaty should remain a secret, and the treaty will remain in force for 5 years from the day that the signatures are signed. The limitations of the source. The document only shows one aspect of alliances as a cause of World War I. It only shows what happened inside of the Triple Alliance, and it doesn't show the reason why the Triple Alliance was made. The document does not state whether the treaty took place, in the future, but seeing as it is an official treaty, the signatures of the contracting parties would be on the document. Since the document talks about what should happen in the future, in case of attack, for example, so it would not be possible to say that the contracting parties actually followed the articles of their Triple Alliance. But because the signatures of the contracting parties were signed, there should be a guarantee for the treaty to be followed. However, we know that Italy did not follow through on the treaty after it was renewed in 1902. In conclusion, the source shows alliances was one of the causes of World War I. The source shows how Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy made an alliance which later caused Germany and Italy being brought into the war. When Italy swapped sides to join the Triple Entente, they refused to declare Germany as they knew Germany's sense of militarism was so great. So due to the Triple Alliance, it created tension between the countries, and the tension increasingly built up because of the Archduke being shot and many other factors. These factors happening over the years have caused so much tension that at one point everyone just snapped within around the same time and declared war on one another. The Triple Alliance was one of these factors, therefore proving that before World War I, the alliances being made caused tension between the countries.